Hey, what's up, you guys? Welcome back to NBA Got Game TV, and as always, thanks for tuning in. Being an NBA All-Star has to be one of the greatest things you can accomplish individually as an NBA player. And there's some players who have been selected to the All-Star team plenty of times, and on the other hand, you got guys who maybe got one or two selections. But in this video, I want to talk about guys who actually were popular but never got selected to the All-Star team. But before we start with this video, if you like this video, please subscribe to my channel. Also, underneath the video, you will see a link to my Facebook page. Likes are always really appreciated. And I would say, without any more blah blah, let's get right into the video. We are going to start off our list with Robert Horry, or aka Big Shot Bob. Before he was playing for the Los Angeles Lakers and the San Antonio Spurs, Robert Horry was a rookie for the Houston Rockets. There he was popular right from the start because of his crazy in-game monster dunks. He had a great and successful NBA career, of course, because of his clutch plays. But Robert Horry was never an all-star, even though he had the great potential to become one.
Though the Lakers had answered the challenge with one of the greatest comebacks in playoff history, they hadn't come far enough. LA still trailed by 2 points, but would have one last chance in the final seconds.
Now Horry out front, 10 seconds, Kobe Bryant against Christie. Kobe Bryant on the move against Christie, in for the right, flips his shot up, no good. O'Neal lays it up, missed it. Ball tipped out to Horry, a straight on three, good! The Lakers have won! Robert Horry's greatest hits tour continues.
Oh, no doubt about it. He's got to be getting a Grammy for that one.
I think a lot of us on the bench are trying to figure out if the ball had really gone in. We were trying to figure out if the clock had expired, if his foot was on the line. But it was another classic Robert Horry finish.
Robert Horry's miracle not only tied the series, it added more fuel to this already simmering rivalry.
Everybody could make that shot, that's last shot. It's just lucky shot, that's all. You don't need to have a skills or some, in that kind of situation. You just throw it and if it goes in, goes in.
Robert, Vlade was saying that it was basically just a luck shot. That situation, you just have to throw it up. Was it luck or was there more to it?
It wasn't no luck shot. I've been doing that for all my career, so he should know. He better read in paper or something.
And the next player on our list is Chuck Person, aka the Rifleman. When Chuck Person arrived in the NBA in 1986, he was putting up all-star numbers in his rookie season right away. I'm talking about 19 points and 8.3 rebounds and 3.6 assists a game in his rookie season. Incredible. For the next 7 years, he was always putting up all-star numbers, peaking in his 1988-1989 season where he averaged 22 points. But still, no all-star nod for Chuck Person, which is a crime, but hey, that guy still put up an all-star career.
The Indiana Pacers select Chuck Person of Auburn.
There is Chuck Person in his tuxedo. Chuck from Auburn, Alabama, a great athlete who played really well in the NCAAs this year.
The Pacers did well by nabbing Person with a 4th pick in 1986. He won Rookie of the Year honors, and Indiana had a competitive player with the ability to change a game all by himself.
There he is. Yes! He scored the last 16 points.
Person's legendary long-range exploits were deserving of a nickname. But Chuck already had an appropriate one, which had been given to him a long time ago by a family member.
Chuck likes to get people going. They call him the Rifleman. His full name is Chuck Connors Person.
It came from my mother. She loved watching the Rifleman, starting Chuck Connors. He was Lucas McCain on the Western show. And she loved it so much that she named me after him. When you're named after someone quite famous and you grow up to attain some stardom, you have to live up to that reputation as being a shooter.
In his 6 years with the Pacers, Person never averaged fewer than 17 points a game. But it was in the playoffs where he elevated his game to an even higher level, as evidenced by his 22-point-per-game career playoff average. But in 1992, the Pacers traded Person to the Minnesota Timberwolves. While he was still confident in his abilities, Person dropped to career lows in all categories in 1994. Still, when he was given a chance to perform in close games, Chuck Person always put on a good show for the fans.
He's putting on a show! Go ahead, Chuck! Look at him!
When Minnesota bought out Person's contract last year, Chuck was free to go, and the Spurs welcomed the Rifleman to Texas.
He's absolutely elated to be on a team that has a chance to win every night, has accepted his role completely, and he's really taken advantage of it.
He's not thinking, he's not second-guessing it. He comes in with a great confidence now, and he won't be denied.
With 3 seconds, Person got it at the buzzer!
And the next player on our list is Jason Williams, aka White Chocolate. To many people, he was the reincarnation of Pete Maravich, and if you see him play, this guy was something special. He was one of the most popular point guards in the late 1990s and early 2000s because of his crazy passes and his incredible on-court moves. Even though he was never an all-star, he was always one of the most popular players in the entire NBA.
Now, one of the game's flashiest point guards, who's looking to lead Sacramento deep into the playoffs, is holding court. Because of his desire and determination, Sacramento Kings point guard Jason Williams has become one of the NBA's most popular and exciting players.
Jason Williams, how does he do it? How does he do it? Oh, what a pass! Oh, boy! Another ooh and an ah, and a how about that? That's a great play by the kid. Now I'm dazzled. Now you're dazzled.
A first-round pick of the Kings in the 1998 draft, Jason was once a mystery to his coach, Rick Adelman. But it didn't take long for this rising star to make his presence felt.
I really didn't know who Jason Williams was until we started practice, but after the first week of practice, you knew you had something special.
In fact, Jason's flair and style of play reminds Rick Adelman of Pistol Pete Maravich, a teammate of his with the New Orleans Jazz.
This is a nice little pistol move. A little show, hang, a little English, you curl it in. They have a flair that's unlike anybody who's played in the league. They both can handle the ball the same. They both manufacture passes that no one else can even take that.
Pistol Pete was a higher scorer, but Williams is the pure point guard, a position he's mastered with the help of Jason Kidd, his idol while growing up in West Virginia.
I really liked his game growing up. I still like his game. I don't like it now because I got to go at him.
He made the move on Jason Williams that time.
He's just a great person off the court and on the court, and just try to be like him as much as I can.
And thus far, he's followed the path of his idol. Jason Williams is now not only a great player, but a fan favorite.
You know, the fans around the country, they adore him. You know, he's a little kid that can pass, can shoot, and excites the crowd.
Williams, he's got help if he needs it. Jason Williams! Oh, boy!
He's also an unselfish player whose main objective is to win and make his teammates happy.
We throw a good pass and then see wherever somebody else score, and we see them smile. That would make me smile.
Magic from Jason Williams.
No one on the Kings is closer to Jason than all-star forward Chris Webber. Having formed one of the league's best tandems, Webber knows that Jason's strong work ethic has made him the player he is today.
Oh, what a play!
I think that's just a compliment to his personality. He likes to have fun, and he works hard, and his passes and those plays are hard to do. He consistently does them, and that's because he works for them.
Jason's ultimate goal is to help advance the Sacramento Kings towards competing for an NBA title. But for that to happen, he must keep improving his game.
Still got a long ways to go. I still got a lot to learn, and you know, my ears are open, especially with my teammates.
It's obvious that Jason Williams truly loves the game of basketball. He's a star that's always ready to shine, anytime, anywhere.
We could play and him be empty, and I'll still come down if we don't want to throw down my back. That's just where I am.
And the next player on our list is Isaiah, aka J.R. Ryder. We featured him recently in our Wasted Talent list because Isaiah had the potential not only to become an all-star, but to become a superstar. But even though he never managed to become an all-star, he was always popular with the fans because of his great charisma and his great NBA plays.
Really couldn't keep up, and he fell right down in his behind.
Containers. Isaiah's also an interior designer here at the Target Center. Here we go, Isaiah Ryder.
Look at this one he wraps under his leg.
Isaiah is 6'5". He's not happy with the setup over there right in front of Scottie Pippen. Let's see if he asks Scottie Pippen to move.
I doubt that.
Scottish Pippen got 3 NBA championship rings. He can't ask him to move.
Good point, Charles.
Oh, between his legs. How about it? Charles Barkley, what do you think?
And the last player on our list is Ron Harper. To the old school fans, you know that before Ron Harper was playing for the Chicago Bulls, he had a different career with the Los Angeles Clippers and the Cleveland Cavaliers. There was a time when Ron Harper averaged over 20 points a game and was on his way to become an NBA All-Star. Even though he never managed to become an All-Star because of his injuries and different reasons, he was always popular with the fans. Hey, are you an old school NBA fan? Well then, our channel, The Basketball Time Machine, is the right channel for you. On our show, we feature NBA players from the 80s, the 90s, and the early 2000s, talking about the good old NBA days. Former NBA players telling their stories of Michael Jordan, Larry Bird, Magic Johnson, Penny Hardaway, Grant Hill, Charles Barkley, Shaquille O'Neal, and many, many more. So if you miss old school NBA, just click on our channel, the BTM, The Basketball Time Machine, subscribe to our channel, and let's bring the good old days back.